made these banners a little bit different so it's a lot easier on you guys. The last ones that I made actually had the Deadbeat script cut out of the banner itself. So that means that that big square, this big square right here, you had to make sure to get it centered and you had to get it straight in order for the logo to actually be centered and straight, right? A lot of you guys struggled with that, so I converted over to this style. So whenever you order a banner, you're basically just gonna be getting a plain sheet of vinyl. Anyhow, I wanna show you guys what it looks like whenever you order a banner from DeadBeatGarage.com. So it's gonna come in this black tube right here. These little end caps will pop off. They will be taped shut really well so they don't fall off when mailing it. But you pop the cap off and then your banner just drops right out. So I have it wrapped up with this saran wrap so that the vinyl itself doesn't get scratched up by the inside of this cardboard tube. So what you wanna do is try to find the end of this saran wrap stuff. Come on, come on. Bang, bang. If you unwrap your banner, it doesn't matter what color banner you get, it will come with 2 stickers that you can apply onto it. It'll come with a white and it'll come with a black. That way you get to decide what color you want your actual Deadbeat script to be, and you can place it anywhere you want, bro. Once you get this thing on the window, you can put it in the center if you want it. You can put it off to the left, onto the bottom if you want it. If you want to put it sideways or something, like you can put it anywhere you want. And what I think personally is the coolest part, like if you get tired of the white lettering, you can always take it off later and put the black on, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just use the secondary one as just a sticker, like to put anywhere you want. These are basically just oversized Deadbeat script stickers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought that was really dope. So now not only do you get 1 sticker to actually go on the banner, but you get 2. So the second one you can use it for whatever it is you want, bro. So I have everything here basically that you're gonna need. Now you don't need all this stuff, but we're gonna talk about all this stuff. This is for the most part what it is you would need to apply your banner. Now, first step obviously is you want to clean your windshield. You can clean your windshield with glass cleaner, but the problem with glass cleaner is most of the time it leaves a residue behind. A lot of times that residue will affect sticker's ability to stick to the glass. What I would recommend is cleaning your windshield really well with a glass cleaner and then going back with alcohol and then just cleaning it with alcohol just to make sure that there's no kind of residue on the glass whatsoever. That could potentially cause you problems, man, and use a clean rag, you know what I'm saying? Some of the utensils that you're actually gonna need is a measuring tape so you can measure how far down you want it and measure it on both sides so that you can use a piece of tape and actually mark it. Coming out here to the 2J, I already have the windshield nice and clean because we just washed the car, and I've already got my pieces of tape on both sides. Now you want to be careful with this because in some states it's against the law for it to come down too terribly far, so that's going to be on you, bro. If you want to look up the law for your state, wherever it is you live. Me personally, here in Arizona, you're not supposed to have a banner below this little mark on the windshield. So yeah, that's all right. I'm only going 4 inches past the legal limit. I personally like to place it to where when it runs across, it covers up the rear view mirror thing because this is ugly. So for that, I measured down 10 inches. So as you can see, my tape is placed directly at 10 inches. Now you want to make sure that you place your tape on the bottom where the vinyl is not going to be. So we're going to be placing the vinyl right on top of that tape right there on both sides. So now whenever we come up here and we put our windshield banner on, I just have to line the bottom of it up to the top of this tape. I don't have to move the tape at all in order for the vinyl to stick because it's going right above it. Once you have your windshield all clean and you have used your measuring tape and the tape to actually mark where it is you want your banner to be, moving on, you're also going to need a squeegee of some kind to actually apply the vinyl onto the windshield because I'm going to be showing you how to do this wet, not dry. Dry can most certainly be a pain in the ass unless you are like a professional, because that's how you end up getting wrinkles and bubbles and it ends up coming out like shit, you know what I'm saying? So I most certainly recommend you doing it wet, and I'm going to cover that here in a second. To do so, you are going to be needing some kind of squeegee. Now, if you don't have a vinyl squeegee like this, you can use your ID or a debit card or something. I will say it doesn't work nearly as well. I wouldn't risk breaking your debit card either. But before using a debit card or your ID, I would even use one of those Bondo squeegees. Like, those are easy to find, like at Walmart even. But other than that, you're also going to need a razor blade. You want to make sure it's nice and sharp. All right, now to apply it wet, you're gonna need a water bottle, a squirt bottle of some kind, but you want to make sure that there's nothing but water in here. So if you're using like an old tire shine bottle that you have rinsed out and put water in it, you want to make sure that you get absolutely everything out of that bottle, because tire shine on the windshield underneath the vinyl is not gonna be good, my friend. I most certainly recommend, if you don't have some kind of squirt bottle at home that you can put water in, run out and buy one for $1, bro. It's gonna make your life so much easier. Once you get your squirt bottle, you just wanna fill it up with water, and then you wanna take dish soap. Dawn is the best, but I got Palmolive right now. You literally only wanna put 2 drops. 1 drop, 2 drops. Screw it back on. Now you don't want to shake the living hell out of this. What you want to do is just kind of rock the bottle back and forth, because you want to mix that little bit of soap in there really well with the water. You don't want to just create a bunch of suds inside of here. You just want to get it mixed really well. The dish soap actually acts as a lubricant, so it'll allow you to apply the vinyl without it actually sticking right away until you squeegee it. So you can actually put the vinyl on the windshield and still be able to move it around and get it positioned without worrying about it just sticking right away. I must add, you don't want to do this on a windy day unless you're doing it like inside of a garage, and you don't want to do this in direct sun. You want your car parked in the shade, and the windshield cannot be hot, bro. You want the windshield to be cool to where whenever you actually touch it, it's not burning your hand, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna just dry the water way too fast, and you don't want this water to dry fast. The water is your friend. Now I got my squirt bottle with the soap, and I got my squeegee, and we have our banner sitting out here on the hood face down. Now this comes with a backer on it, so you have to actually peel this backer off. And doing it wet makes it so much easier that you can actually do this by yourself. Now once you start to get this backing paper off, you want to start getting this vinyl wet immediately, because that's what's going to save you in case the wind does pick up. Don't be afraid to use a lot of water. A lot of water, you know what I'm saying? Get the vinyl nice and wet, and you want to get the windshield wet too. So now our vinyl's wet, the windshield's wet, so now I just have to flip this up into position, and then I need to line the bottom of the vinyl, the straight edge, up with the top of our pieces of tape we have on there. See, since it's wet, how it's all wrinkled like this? That's not a problem at all, bro. It's not gonna affect anything. Because it's wet, we can move it around, we can get it into position, and we could actually slide it on the glass. You see that? That's why the water is your friend. Now you just want to go through and squeegee all the water out from underneath it, get all the bubbles. All right, now once you get it to this point, you kind of need to be a little bit patient with it, because we have this all squeegeed down all the way around the edge of the window, but you don't want to start cutting it yet, because we do have to come back and trim all this excess off, but you want it to be a nice straight cut, of course. There's still water underneath there, so you want to kind of let this dry and dissipate. I like to kind of let it just chill there for like 30 minutes, bro, and if it's a warm day, it doesn't take very long. Now you can go ahead and just peel off your little reference pieces of tape. If you notice, that's where my banner is sitting, was right at the top, right at the top edge of that tape. What you can do right now is take your glass cleaner and go ahead and get all that dish soap residue off your window. This has been sitting for about 15 minutes, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my razor blade and cut around the edge. Yeah. Now we get to decide what color we want our Deadbeat script sticker to be. Do we want it to be white or do we want it to be black? I think either one of them will look good on the 2J. I think the white is going to stand out more, of course. The black is going to give it a little bit more of a dark presence. the white on top of the red is gonna look a little supreme. No, I'm thinking maybe black, bro. Maybe black. Put in the comments down below what color you'd do. I mean, I'm gonna have to decide right now, but what color would you do? I'm actually really happy that I went with the white, bro. It makes it just stand out so much more. All right, if you guys want a windshield banner, they are on the website now. So remember, we got this red if you want the same red that's on the 2JZ Civic. So you can either get black. I got this new blue color, which is really dope. I don't know if you want to call that navy blue. I don't think it's quite that dark, but then there's also this red, bro. This is not a bright red. It's kind of a dark red, which is, I don't know. This is honestly my favorite color right here. I also have white, but for whatever reason, I don't have a white one out here. What the hell? So you got black, white, and the red and blue. The information's on the link down below. Just go to the website, check it out. If you guys want to grab one, they're there.